Body of peace. And there's a backstory there, of course. I was in the Peace Corps, and in Latin America, Peace Corps is Cuerpo de Paz. Cuerpo de Paz is literally body of peace. Probably talking too much, both ways. I seem to be a natural talker. I always seem to have lots to talk about, and it always bores me to listen to other people like myself. Well, the most proximate historic figure, I would say Franklin Roosevelt, Franklin Delano Roosevelt, who is generally thought of as the greatest of all American presidents. And it's only been later in my life when I've developed a sense of history and I've really gotten involved and interested in reading about the details of the Great Depression and World War II and so forth. And what Roosevelt achieved in his 4 terms as president and how he changed the world and changed the world for the better is astonishing. And he did it all with panache, with great style, sense of humor. Wonderful character. So yeah, he's certainly one who comes to mind immediately. My ideal job? This one was, I think, about as close to his ideal as I'm going to have. I mean, there's nothing that I leave behind me in OPCW, any unfinished business. Oh, I wish I would have done that, or wish I would have thought to do something else. I wish this had happened or that hadn't happened. It was one of these things that simply, at the end, everything turned out right. Well, if I tell you that, I'm going to be giving away, secrets. I don't have a problem with white lies, as long as you're telling them for the right reason. Oftentimes it simply gives no one profit to be overly frank about things. And so sometimes, I dust off my answers to people to, make it a little bit kinder. But that's another thing, a real bugaboo of mine is dishonesty. I really can't abide dishonest people, either in my home or in my place of work. But honesty is, beyond a certain point, one expects honesty. I expect honesty. Sitting talking with a soul friend over a long night of beers. That's preferably Czech beers, preferably in a Czech pub. I lived in Prague for 6 years, so I had lots of nights like that. How can I know? I don't know. You really have to ask that question to other people. I try not to be too concerned about what people think. Everybody is to some degree, but I try to keep that under control. I don't have one. I don't watch TV. I watch news, I watch nature documentaries, good movies, but I'm not interested in television. I wasted too many hours and weeks and years of my life as a youth watching television, ad tedium. And when I got out of the suburbs and into the Peace Corps and onwards, I totally lost interest for the most part in television. There's too many other more important and interesting things to engage me. Bodhisattva. Bodhisattva is in Buddhism, it's someone, because they believe in reincarnation, of course, it's essential to Buddhism, it's one of the essential concepts. And a bodhisattva is someone who achieves enlightenment, but rather than go to nirvana, you choose to return to earth in a new reincarnation so that you can spread the light of pure thought to others, to the unenlightened. Why do I live? To do something good. Period. Simple.